Want to build your first useful Scratch project in just a few minutes? Welcome back to Code Niche. Today we are going to build an age calculator in Scratch. This may look like a simple project, but it teaches one of the most important ideas in programming: taking input, processing the data, displaying the output. Once you understand this pattern, you'll use it in almost every programming language, including Python. Let's get started. Before we start dragging blocks, let's understand the logic. Every good programmer spends a little bit time planning before writing code. I have added a flowchart on the right side. Think of it as a roadmap for our program. It shows exactly what should happen step by step. Our program will ask the user for the current year, ask for their birth year, calculate the age by subtracting the birth year from the current year, display the result on the screen. Simple logic, but it's built using the same problem-solving approach programmers use. Now, let's build it in the Scratch. The first thing we need is a place to store information. In programming, we use variables to store data. We'll create 3 variables: current year, birth year, age. Each one has a different purpose. The first 2 will store the values entered by the user, while the third will store the calculated age. We'll begin the when green flag clicked event. To make our project look like more polished, let's display a message saying age calculator. Before taking any input, let's initialize all our variables to 0. This is considered a good programming practice. It ensures every variable starts with a known value instead of accidentally using old data from a previous run of the program. Now let's collect our first input. We'll use the ask block and enter the current year. Whatever the user types is automatically stored inside Scratch's answer block. Since the answer block only remembers the latest response, we'll immediately save it into the current year variable. Next, we'll ask another question: enter your birth year. Again, the response is stored in the answer block, so we'll have to save it in the birth year variable. Common beginner mistake is asking multiple questions without saving the previous answers. Remember, ask, answer, save into the variable. That's the pattern you'll use again and again in programming. Now comes the processing part. At this point, we already have both pieces of information we need. So we simply calculate age equals to current year minus birth year. We'll use the subtraction operator and store the result inside the age variable. Notice how we are not asking the user for their age. Instead, we are calculating it from the information they provided. This is what programming is all about, using logic to solve a problem automatically. Now it's time to show the result. To combine text with a variable, we will use join block. Our message will look like this: you are filled by the age variable years old. Don't forget to add a space while joining text, otherwise the sentence will appear squashed together. Let's run it and see if everything works. I'll enter 2026 as the current year, then 1997 as the birth year. The program displays you are 29 years old. Perfect. Everything is working exactly as expected. Now here's a small challenge for you. Can you improve this project by adding one of these features? Display a custom greeting with the user's name, check if the birth year is greater than the current year, allow the user to calculate another age without restarting the program. Try implementing one of these before watching the solution. For the solution, you can check the description. I'll add the link of the code. I have also created this exact project in Python. Watch both videos side by side or one by one if you are someone who wants to transition from block-based programming to text-based programming. If you build this project successfully, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear how it went. If this video helped you learning something new, consider subscribing to Code Niche. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next project.